folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm going to do a moment of silence as I do for all of the videos. Penny Hedlund made a gift to the channel for me to do this reaction, and it is Veterans Day. This is in honor of veterans. So I'm going to take this hat off and just do another moment of silence for the veterans. Thank you to the veterans, and thank you, Penny, as well. I did a reaction to this on July 4th. Penny had made a gift to me to do it on July 4th, and she made another gift to me to do it again. She wanted me to do it again. I've done 4 or 5 reactions to War Hippies songs, and they have acknowledged by either liking or commenting on every single one of them. So shout out to you fellas, ladies, as well. In the band. Make It Out Alive. I don't rate patriotic songs, so, and I did wear this hat purposely because David Emsweiler and his wife Christine, both veterans, and they're the ones who sent me this hat about 3 years ago. So Dave and Christine, should you see this, thank you for the hat and thank you for your service.
18 feels like you're so grown up. You volunteer to fight for the things you love, sacrificing everything you love and hold dear. You can die for your country, but you can't drink a beer. Now if I make it out alive, I'm gonna hold her a little more tight. I'm gonna tell my old man I love him. I'm gonna praise God for my life. I'm gonna live for every sunset and for every sunrise. I swear I'll be a better man if I make it out alive. Lonesome is a lonely sound, but you never heard lonesome till the fire comes down. Never knowing if you're gonna live or die. It can sure wage a war in a young man's mind. If I make it out alive, I'm gonna hold her a little more tight. I'm gonna tell my old man I love him, and I'm gonna praise God for my life.
I'm gonna pause for a second because I just remembered that these boys served. War Hippies, they served. They are veterans. So one, thank you for your service, but I wanted to point that out, that when I hear songs like this, I wonder where they get their information from. Did they talk with veterans and put that in the song to honor them in that way? I believe these boys, I think they lived it.
I'm gonna live for every sunset and for every sunrise. I swear I'll be a better man if I make it out alive. If I make it, if I make it, if I make it out alive, yeah. If I make it out alive, I'm gonna hold her a little more tight. I'm gonna tell my old man I love him. I'm gonna praise God for my life. I'm gonna live for every sunset and for every sunrise. I swear I'll be a better man if I make it out alive. Make it out alive.
If is such a big word.
Make it out alive. Yeah. 18 feels like you're so grown up. You volunteer to fight for the things you love, sacrificing everything you love and hold dear. You can die for your country, but you can't drink a beer.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into that, the beer reference and all. But it reminded me, a friend of mine's son, his name is Corey, actually officiated his wedding. And he was in JAG, and still is. When he came back, I don't know if it was his first tour of, but he was in the Middle East. And he didn't give me details, but I knew the general idea of what he did. And after being away for a year, he came back and got his car out of storage, which was in Virginia. And as he was driving back to visit folks in West Virginia, it's like 2 a.m. and nobody's on the road. And he was coming back and was speeding, and he got pulled over. And the cop gave him a ticket. He just told him, I just got back. I was away for a year. I just got back. And the cop still didn't cut him a break. And that's why I can't, at that level, I don't even know what to say. He actually almost got kicked out of the military because Virginia has this statute on the books, I learned, that like if you're doing something like 20 miles or more above the limit, they consider it a 4th-degree felony. So it's not just a speeding ticket. It's not a misdemeanor. It's a 4th-degree felony. I think I have these details right. Well, if you're in the military, you can't have a felony on your record. So they boot you. So he had to go through all this rigmarole, appear in court, get the prosecutor, blah, 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 pay a big fine. And I'm still pissed off. I mean, I don't get it. To me, how do you, I don't know. But all that said, what folks go through when they go to war, if I make it out alive. But can you imagine being the Vietnam vets, when they came back, the mood was so anti-soldier, anti-war, that people, the general public who were basking in the glow of the protection that they provided us with and all that, they're the ones who were treating these folks so poorly. And we've gotten that right. There's respect for the men and women who fight and all that. But sometimes when this came to mind, the guy can't drink a beer. But in another case, when I brought up the speeding ticket of my friend, how do you even justify that? I just don't know. But thank you, Penny, for this gift again. Thank you to the veterans. Today is Veterans Day. I don't say Happy Veterans Day because I don't even know what that would mean. I mean, when somebody makes a sacrifice and it's an honorable, it's a dignified, maybe dignified Veterans Day is a better way of putting it. So I'm going to go with that. Dignified Veterans Day, everybody. Okay, folks. Have a great Veterans Day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.